Welcome to today's news briefing. Up next, we'll take a look at the latest developments unfolding across the world's major hotspots.
Event number 1. Mojtaba Khamenei was appointed as the new supreme leader of Iran after the death of his father. Event number 2. Experts analyze the major challenges facing the new supreme leader of Iran. Event number 3. Iranians poured into the streets to celebrate passionately after the death of the supreme leader. Event number 4. Police stations were set on fire as Iranians expressed fierce opposition to the regime.
And now, for the details.
Mojtaba Khamenei, son of Iran's late supreme leader, has been named as the successor. According to the Associated Press, he had long been considered a leading candidate, even before an Israeli airstrike killed his father at the start of the war. He has never been elected or appointed to any government position. U.S. President Donald Trump had previously stated that the selection of the younger Khamenei to succeed his father would be unacceptable. There was no immediate comment from the White House following the announcement on Iranian state television early Monday morning. Two U.S. officials said the State Department will ask non-essential staff and the families of all personnel to leave Saudi Arabia amid escalating Iranian retaliation for U.S. Israeli military operations. Iran has a new supreme leader. He is Mojtaba Khamenei, son of the late supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was killed in an Israeli airstrike on February 28th, an event that sparked the wider U.S.-Israeli war across the Middle East. Mojtaba Khamenei is believed to be around 56 years old and even more of a hardliner than his father. He comes to power as Iran's theocracy faces what is perhaps its greatest challenge ever, an ongoing war that has seen sites across Iran destroyed, with its Revolutionary Guard, Air Force, and army targeted by devastating airstrikes. So far, we have not heard directly from Mojtaba Khamenei. He is expected at some point to release a pre-recorded statement informing the Iranian people of his plans. But what we are seeing from the Revolutionary Guard, which is closely linked to Khamenei, are intense attacks targeting oil infrastructure, as well as water desalination plants. This is the lifeblood of the Gulf Arab states, and we are starting to hear more criticism from them. This morning, Saudi Arabia issued a stark warning that Iran would be the quote-unquote biggest loser if it continues these attacks. So Khamenei takes power, likely already in Israel's crosshairs, facing the biggest challenge the nation's theocracy has ever seen. It's unclear what he will do or what will happen next. The majority of Iranians seem to detest the regime that has brought this immense suffering upon them. In this case, many police stations in the city were heavily damaged, and fires broke out following U.S. airstrikes on Tehran. Locals who gathered at the scene celebrated, rather than extinguishing the fires in the burning buildings. Footage circulating on social media shows a police station on one of Tehran's central streets engulfed in flames, while people cheer and chant slogans. Witnesses said the public sees the destruction of these oppressive institutions as a major blow to the regime. Meanwhile, some citizens reportedly refused to help the police and were celebrating the news of Khamenei's death. One person said, "Try to find anywhere else on this earth where people rejoice at a foreign attack on their own country." In a police state under bombardment with strict internet restrictions, it's difficult to fully gauge the mood of a vast nation of 90 million people. But after a week, while some still celebrate each strike against the regime, others are growing fearful, questioning the war's motives and endgame. This once again demonstrates just how wide the chasm between the people and the current regime in Iran has become. While a large base of fervent supporters remains, many opponents are divided between those who support the U.S. Israel side and those who are deeply skeptical. U.S. President Donald Trump said that the Iranian people are happy and grateful to him for the airstrikes. Before the attack, President Donald Trump told the Iranian people, "When we are done, take control." The phrase, "the government will be yours," is not seen as a promise inside Iran, but rather as part of the psychological warfare that accompanies any military confrontation. Whether they believe Trump's words or not, Iranians understand that the United States doesn't gift governments to nations, but rather establishes its own spheres of influence. However, the current situation offers Iranians a rare chance to see that external pressure can create a crack in the wall of a closed theocracy, one that is no longer able to defend itself or govern a country like Iran. While many Iranians see this moment as a rare opportunity to topple the Khamenei regime, the lessons from Iraq serve as a stark warning that cannot be ignored. After their country was occupied by the U.S. military, the Iraqi people had to live in a collapsed and fragmented nation, ruled by militias and subject to all forms of foreign interference. This model, once presented as a liberation, has become an example in the Iranian consciousness of how the fall of a dictatorship can lead to the disintegration of the nation itself.